This is going to be part 3 in the solving the VCube 7 tutorial. Now, you have solved 4 of the 6 centers for the VCube 7. All you need to do is solve the last 2 edges. Now, as you can see, you almost have a full 5x5 green bar right here. Now, to get that piece, which is right there, so you're going to need to move it down, but you just messed everything else in the cube up, so you're going to move it back. Now, you have your full bar. Now, you can't move this up and move it back down because you're going to mess everything else up no matter what. You can't get it up there without messing anything up. So what you're going to have to do is move everything else down. So you're going to bring this down and replace it with close to a 5x5 bar. It doesn't have to be perfect, you're just moving pieces back down. Bring it down, replace it with this 4x4 bar. Now, you're almost done. That's 3x3, which is, you know, close at least. Now, this is going to get a little tricky. As you can see, you need corner right there. To do this, you can't have a corner right at the very bottom. It has to be the exact opposite. So if this is on the bottom right corner, you're going to need to have it in the top right corner. Can't be at the bottom, has to be top. So you're going to bring it down, turn this to the left, so that when you bring it up, it'll create a 5x5 bar. Then you're going to bring this down and replace with 5x5 bar. So you have a complete bar. Now, you're going to do the same with all the other corners. See, corner right there, corner right there. Bring it down. Turn it right. Bring it up. Turn it to the side. Bring it down. And rotate it. Last corner. Bring it down. Rotate it. Up there. Up there. Up there. Now, as you can see, you don't have any other corners, so you're going to start with these inner corner pieces. Now, same thing goes for these as these. Since this is on the bottom right corner, you're going to need to have this on the top right corner, not the bottom, because it won't work. Now, you're going to bring this down instead of the side. So you're going to rotate it again, just like the corners, bring it back up, rotate it again, so it won't mess up. Bring this down and replace it with the bar. Now you finished all your corner pieces for everything. So you're going to need this piece. You can see this is missing. This is going to be an entirely new process. That piece right there. Since this needs to go right there, you're going to bring everything else down to it instead of bringing it up to there. Since you have a full 5x5 bar, you're going to rotate it so that you can put it back there. Now, since all this is messed up, you're going to have to rotate it back to bring this down. See? Now you didn't mess anything up. So, now this is on the other side, and you're just going to have to bring it back with you. So you got it up there, and you didn't mess anything else up. Now, to finish the rest of it, as you can see, you need a piece right there. So, piece right there. You're going to bring everything else down to it. Rotate it, since you have a 5x5 bar, put it right there, so you won't mess it up when you bring this back down to fix everything else. And there, you have 4 complete 5x5 bars. You're going to do the same for the rest of it. Bring everything else down to it, rotate it, put the finished bar right there, rotate this back so that when you bring this down, it won't mess it up. Put it back, rotate it. And there. Now, it may be a little tricky at first because it's sort of hard to explain, but you'll get the hang of it. Bring everything else down to it. So you have the bar. Rotate it. Bring it back up there so you can fix it. Rotate this back so that you can bring this back down here to fix everything else. Now, this is up, and you're going to bring it back down. So, you fixed it. Now it's your last piece. This is the one that will help you the most. bring everything else down to it, complete bar, rotate it, put it up there so it won't get messed up, rotate this, bring this piece that you left behind back, rotate it, bring the full bar down. Now you have solved all of the centers. Now start with the edges. This piece is blue and red. This piece is blue and red, so you might as well start with this one since it has the most pieces. This one is blue and red too, so you're going to need to rotate it, bring it there so that it's directly under the point. Now you can see this is red over blue, and this is red over blue, so it's perfect. Now if it were like this, where blue is over red, and this one has red over blue, it won't work. So when you bring it up to complete the bar, it won't match. So you're going to need to rotate it so that when you bring it up, it'll fit. Now, this part is tricky. Since you need to put this piece up there, you're going to rotate it up there so that there's a complete bar. Now you've messed everything else you've done up before, but it'll work out fine. Now make sure there are no finished bars right here, because you can't have that. So you're going to rotate either to the right or the left, and you're going to pull a random piece up there, move it back, and replace it. So now you have a complete, no, not a complete, but you have a 3 bar, and you didn't mess anything up. There's another blue and red piece. Since red is on top, you're going to need to make it so that red is on top. Now you're going to move it up, rotate it to the right, put a random piece up there, and put the piece back. Now you're going to have a 4x4 bar. There's the last piece. Apply the flipping algorithm so that it'll be fine. And there. Now you can bring it up and rotate it to the left, put a random piece up there, bring it down. Now you have a complete edge piece. Doesn't matter about the corners because you're going to fix those later once you get all the edges fully solved. Now, to go on with the rest of it, find a piece where most of them match, and since there's none right now, you're going to just do a random piece. Now for this, look, this piece is flipped over. That is not good, but it'll fix that later. Red and black piece, rotate it so that red is over black, because red is over black. Rotate it up there, you messed everything up. Rotate it to the left or to the right, put a random piece there, rotate it back. Now, where's another piece? There. Now where's your... there. How about that? Since red is over black and this one's black over red, you're going to need to flip it so that it's right. Now, when you bring it up, it's going to create the bar, but that's messed up. Doesn't matter. But when you bring this up to put a random piece there, you put the random bar. You put a full bar, so you can't do that. So you're going to turn it to the left, put a random piece there, flip it back down. Now look, you have a piece right, you have these pieces, that one's messed up, but it's going to work out fine, because when you flip this piece, since it's facing the wrong way like that one, you're going to apply the flipping algorithm, like that, and you're going to bring it up to move that piece out of the way, then you're going to put that piece back. Once you replace it with the random piece, bring it down. Now, you can see that piece is right there, so you can bring it down and put it up in its proper place with it flipped correctly. Now, you're going to have to go into part 4, because I'm at my 10-minute time limit. So, in part 4, you're going to solve all the rest of the edges. So, bye, and go to part 4, because you need to learn all the rest of the edges.